Hello everyone, welcome back to Mitchell's in Alaska channel. So today, got another little project going. I wanted to share this, but as usual, I got started, forgot to start recording any of it, but I wanted to record it as I put it on the trailer when I went and picked it up. But got me a new piece of equipment here, and I'm gonna uncover this thing, show you what we got here. So we, here in Alaska, we blow a lot of snow, and having a way to do that is a big deal. So right now I'm over in a friend of mine's shop. Since it's raining and cold outside, he let me use the shop here to see if I couldn't assemble this thing and get it operational. We don't have any snow yet, but we will before long. So I'm gonna uncover this thing here and show you what we got. All right, now we got it uncovered. Can you guess what that is? That is a snowblower. I'm gonna tear that crate off of there here in a second. Have a little better access to it, but that is a snowblower that's gonna attach to the four-wheeler. So that is a 54-inch wide blower with a 20 horsepower Honda engine on it. So we'll look at it a little closer here whenever I pull the crating off of it, but I want to show you what we got. Things are kind of hard to tear apart. The boards for Mike. You know, makes birdhouses out of some of them. They don't put these things together with any intentions of taking them back apart, I don't believe. Making a little bit of headway. We won't bore you with a bunch of that. All right, now we get the crate off of it, so now you can have a little bit better idea of what you're looking at here. So anyway, it's 54 inches across here, and you got two little motors here, one there and one there. This one here raises and lowers this chute to show how far you want to blow the snow, and then this one here rotates this to blow it in the direction that you want to blow it. So it's a pretty nice looking unit. These are made in Canada. It's got its own fuel tank. Again, the 20 horsepower Honda V-twin. You can see the crazy wheels on it there. So basically what those do is those actually carry the weight of the unit, and all the four-wheeler has to do is use the winch to tip it up off the ground in the front. And you know, the wheels actually carry the weight all the time. So you're not putting a lot of weight on the front of your four-wheeler. So, and it's got other stuff over there, like that long bar over there, one down here. Those basically, we'll see it here as we put it together, but those basically run all the way underneath the machine. It connect to the trailer hitch on the back, and that's actually where the pushing power comes from, is from the trailer hitch. So you're not loading your four-wheeler in some odd places that will damage it. So I'm sure it's still, you know, gets a little bit hard to push, but I do have chains to go on the rear of my four-wheeler as well. So, and then of course it's four-wheel drive, and of course, as you can see, it does have some pretty aggressive tires on it. So, but anyway, right now I'm getting ready to unbolt this off the pallet, get the pallet out of the way, and then I'll start putting it together. But these are pretty nice units. You can see the engine actually has an oil cooler on it right there, oil filter. It's really a nice looking unit. So they actually use all the electrical off of their four-wheeler. So there's actually a harness right here that I put on it that will connect to this, and with that plug right there on the end of it. And that's actually how this starts and all that. But this is electric start and all that. It has a little joystick controller, which is this right here. This right here will mount onto the four-wheeler. So you have a little joystick here. This controls your chute up and down and side to side. You have a off and on switch here for headlights. They don't come with any, but you can put them on it. So, and then of course here is the switch to engage and disengage the all the mechanism on it. So, and then of course it's got emergency shutdown button right there. But so this actually mounts onto the four-wheeler, so you can control it. So, anyway, yeah, my new four-wheeler is kind of muddy now, but I'm looking forward to getting this all mounted up today. So we'll show you as we get some more of it put together. All right, there it is sitting in the floor. Off the pallet, I'm huffing and puffing now. It's a little heavy getting off the pallet. So anyway, it's off the pallet now. So I got all this stuff here to put together, all those pieces there to put together. So got a long ways to go. Bad as I hate to, I'm probably gonna have to look at the instruction book. Hate doing that, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll get started on that. Put it together. I think I'm gonna put some oil in it first so I don't forget that. All right, we're getting closer. I'm working on the subframe that goes underneath the four-wheeler that connects to the rear of the machine. So this is something similar to how it's going to set. Not exactly, but it's something similar. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. Now I have to take this tube right here, and it slides inside that tube down there, and that's how you adjust the length of it. So there's a measurement right here between the wheels that you got to get. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now, is get that measurement correct, and then get it squared up with the front of the machine. And then I'll put the telescoping tube together, bolt it together, and then it's going to come right back here, and it's going to hook on that hitch. So I don't know if I got the right height the hitch or not. I bet I'm going to have to change hitches and do something different there, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, now you can see I've kind of got the drawbar right underneath it. I still have to put a pin in there, find the length. I got a little bit of a pivot here. And then next will be this little piece here that mounts on top of this. And then it hooks on the trailer ball now. I can already see that I'm gonna have to have a different trailer ball, or a different hitch, which I think I've actually got a different one at home. But anyway, that right there is how that's going to go. You can kind of see that from the side. But the current hitch on it is not going to work, so I'm going to have to go home and get a different one. Now, if I had a different, smaller ball I could put there, then I could make that work. So I might have to look at that, but I'm not sure that's heavy enough there. But anyway, that's kind of how it hooks up on the back. And of course, I don't have them on it yet, but it's got these little straps right here. These actually go around the lower control arm down there by the lower ball joint, way back in there. And then those turnbuckles you see laying there on the ground, those actually connect to that. So I've seen them done a couple different ways. I've actually seen some guys that ran them up here to the bumper, but on mine, that's kind of in the wrong place for that. But I guess you could attach them up here maybe and do that. But anyway, well, that's another project there, because I'm gonna have to shorten them chains up, looks like. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at this point. All right, now you can see the back, how the back end hooks up. Just comes back underneath there, hooks up on the trailer ball. That deal there has a little bit of movement in it, so it's nothing's real solid. Still got a little hitch there if you want to hook something else on there. And then you can see the pin right there in the front of that. That actually will pull out, and then that hitch will tip up and makes it easier to unhook and all that. So anyway, So that portion's done. Now, the next portion I'm getting ready to do is hook these chains up on the front. So you can see I've got the straps on the A-arms, and then now I gotta shorten these chains up to where these here actually will connect here. So, and then this is actually what keeps the unit centered on the machine. All the pushing and pulling's done on the rear. All this up here does is just keep the front of it centered while it's rolling on these casters. So that's what that does. All right, so now you can see I have the winch line hooked up right here. So it runs over a pulley down to it. I have the turnbuckles hooked up. You can see the chain needs to be shortened yet, but I got to make sure it's centered up really good first. But anyway, so those are hooked up. It's hooked up on the back, and I was going to show you how you can see it don't really load the four-wheeler. Let me turn the key on. So hit the winch button on the four-wheeler. You can see how it lifts it up, and the casters there actually carry the weight, so you're not actually loading the front of the machine down. All you're doing is just pulling with the winch to tip it back, and then it pivots right down in here on that carriage, and that's how that works. So you can see when you let it down that you know, hardly anything on the front of the four-wheeler. So shouldn't add a lot of stress to the four-wheeler. Now my next step is to start hooking up electrical. I got that big red wire right there. I got to run to the battery, and then that'll hang out here on the front, so you can connect to this, and that's how it starts and gets its power. And then this cable here will run back here to the machine and plug up to that little control box, and that's what actually controls the clutch and the start and stop and the chute controls and all that. So that's how that works. So I'd show you that, and then this little pigtail here, this is for lights. When I put some lights on, because I'm sure I'm going to want to put some lights on it. All right, I'm going to show you how this thing works now. So you got all the controls right here. Turn it on first, power on. You can come up here and hit the key. Turn on the panic button. And let's see here, what else? What else everything turned on? Shut that off. Turned on the wrong one. Okay. You got that turned on now. Throttle it up. Throttle it down. You got a target chute right there. It does it. That's the control right here. There's your up. Back and forth. It's kind of hard to hear it here, I know, with that thing running, but you gotta turn it on. Let's see. Point it back to the front here so it can blow stuff off the table. Raise that little deal up. Flip that on. Everything's running. That's wide open right there. That shuts the auger off. Slow it down to an idle. Alright, that's it. Press the E-stop down. It'll shut her off. Or you can turn it off up here with the key, but either way you're supposed to shut this off so it clutch is not powered up all the time, or it'll run your battery down. That's it. That's how it works. It's all mounted up. It's ready to blow some snow. Now I just had some lights. That'd be set. So I'll have to look into getting a couple of them, because I'm definitely going to want some lights on it, because I definitely start plowing before daylight. All right.